The UN envoy to Syria, Staffan de Mistura, is now meeting behind closed doors with the UN Security Council over some of these key developments. Things are still very fluid. We're getting updates frequently over the course of this day. We've just heard, of course, that the fighting is being paused in Aleppo for evacuations. For the UN, the priority, or rather for the UN envoy, the immediate priority is on the humanitarian front to put in place a ceasefire along humanitarian corridors in order to conduct medical evacuations and deliver urgent emergency aid. Now, this has been a highly divisive issue over nearly 6 years in this Syrian conflict, and we saw a lot of that division play out. The fact that Russia and the U.S. are talking is a good sign, given the divisions and the squabbling we saw, the infighting that we saw in the Security Council in the past few months. The most recent division played out this week when the Security Council voted on a resolution calling for a ceasefire in Aleppo, a resolution that China and Russia vetoed, citing a lack of unity and consensus in drafting that resolution. The Chinese envoy to Syria was just this week in Damascus, where he underscored the need for that unity, echoing the position of the Chinese Foreign Ministry.
We firmly support a political solution of the Syria issue and a Syria whose future is decided by its people, and we oppose interference by any outside force. We also hold that the international community should make concerted efforts to relieve the humanitarian situation, but we always object to the politicalization of humanitarian issues.
A sign of unity could come Friday when the UN General Assembly meets to vote on a resolution that calls for the protection of civilians in Syria, as well as to hold accountable parties that have violated human rights law and humanitarian law. Now, this vote by within the General Assembly would not be a binding vote like it would be from the Security Council, but it is a symbolic one that could show that the international community stands by in solidarity behind the people of Syria. Liling, CCTV, New York.